You can share your videos with someone else. You can assess your learning curve if you're a new surgeon, and you can know your complication rate if you're recording every case. You can go back and check things out. So creating quality surgical videos involves more than in vitro surgery. You need to have a microscope with an observer piece. You need to have an attachment for the camera. Sometimes we have older microscopes where you don't have observer piece separately. You need to remove this in order to get the camera up here. So that's really not on, because your assistant is a distinctive part of your team, and he has to know what you are doing. So here's my assistant assisting. So, and I use personally a contact lens, wide-angle contact lens system. We'll go into that. So this is very important. Now what about the camera? I've always spoken in detail. You can go for a 3 ccd camera, it will have you on your pocket. You can also go for a 1 ccd camera, and you have, you can have analog 3 ccd cameras, you can have digital 3 ccd cameras. In vitreoretinal surgery, like Gaurav mentioned, we used to have, halogen light. But once we started we moved away from lender's lens system to wide-angle systems. Well, with halogen light, this was the kind of view we used to get. The older generations machine would come with a halogen light source or a metal halide light source, and then we moved on to extra attachments and got a xenon light source. But current machines, copper machines, have inbuilt xenon light source, so you don't really have to worry about your sort of quality of pictures. Now you can use either chandelier systems. Nowadays chandelier systems are very easy to mount. It's just like creating another port, and you put in your 25, this is a 25 gauge system. We are using a chandelier, 25 gauge chandelier we are using. Just put it in and you get a quality of picture like this. But all the time this might not be possible, so you can also use your view like this. But when you're using a chandelier light source, the view is much brighter, and you get to see the whole picture. Here's a fiber optic here also, and there's the chandelier, so you get more or less the whole picture. Also, when you are doing bilateral surgery, the chandelier comes into play, because you don't need to worry about where is the light going to come from. If you're using a fiber optic endoluminate to see your things inside. Now, video overlay. Well, this is something that the phaco surgeons have been used to for a long time, but we are getting used to it off late. And what you are doing, basically your system will show, and this is easier for someone else to pick up what you are doing at any given point of time. What's the cutter rate, what's your suction, what's your flow, etc. Now, like I mentioned, we moved on from, many of us have trained on this macular irrigating lens systems. We moved on to lender's lens systems. So what's the difference? Well, you can do bimanual surgery without the necessity of a fiber optic endoilluminator. Now, like Gaurav mentioned, we moved on from analog to digital. The basic difficulty with analog is that you need to convert it into a digital system in order to record and show your videos, and also the resolution is only 230 lines, whereas with DV it's 530 lines of resolution or more, but it takes up a hell of a space. Now you can directly record onto a hard disk. If you're using a computer, your desktop, that is, you can get an Intel chipset with DV input and then straight away put it into your hard disk. Or you can, this is a very easy and convenient tool, just 25,000 or maybe even less now. We got it for 25,000 something rupees, not dollars. And then you can just shift it onto your DVD, or maybe have extra storage and store it somewhere. So basically, just to recap, input from the camera, either record in an external hard disk drive recorder, or you record it onto your computer, transfer and store your data, and you can either edit it and keep it, or you just save it here and edit it when you need. It's very important for one surgical assistant to have a working understanding of the video equipment, because someone has to keep things in focus, and number two, he should have some idea or publish or show. So, thank you so much, and it's really as simple as this.